So apparently, Candace Owens has never really liked Stephen Crowder. Is that why she started accusing Stephen Crowder of being part of the deep state cover up in response to the Charlie Kirk assassination? Is that why? Or could it be that Stephen Crowder actually has a brain on him and he's making an incredible comeback and going after the likes of a dingbat, Candace Owens, that is lying through her teeth as well and can't actually read flight logs at all, and neither can the mummy slews of the internet, as it would seem. So Stephen Crowder has a admission for you all. He finally admitted, well, the admission came more as like a shock to everyone because he was ousted by Candace Owens, which came as news to all of us that Stephen Crowder was part of the deep state. Shh, guys, we shouldn't be revealing such things. I mean, I am also part of the deep state, way across the pond here in Australia, as it were, because I am calling out Candace Owens. So anyone that does that, guys, is part of a deep state cover-up, except Candace Owens is the arbiter of truth, as we are fully aware. But Stephen has made a video debunking Candace Owens' claims, and it all takes but 2 minutes. It's quite easy. Actually, the debunking takes more than like 10, 15 seconds, I think it was, but he sets up the scene perfectly. Have a watch of this.
Because after hiding it for years, I need to complain. I've been outed. If you haven't heard the news about me, just watch this clip, and to my everlasting shame, you'll understand.
I had to learn at a very young age to read people. I think that's my superpower, actually. Just being able to look at someone and sense danger or sense deceit. And by the way, I should mention with Stephen Crowder, I have never been a fan. He just always gave me the energy of a pathological liar. I trust my gut. I don't trust influencer campaigns. My gut started to tell me that they suddenly began panicking when I discovered the Egyptian planes. What? They did what we now term a pre-bunking, and then they send out like a full fleet against you to not even actually debunk you, but they're just so extreme in not debunking you.
Like using
they
their
sent
gut?
undercover operatives to sign up for my private book club that I kept on Tuesday. They took out a clip of that book club, from that book club, and accused me of accusing Erica of murdering her husband. I mean, they manufactured that claim out of thin air. And then they made it go viral. They sent it out to all the right people, Stephen Crowder, right?
I got that
because
email.
I said he was betrayed by everyone. Obviously, what I meant was Erica Kirk murdered her husband. And this was all happening because I mentioned the Egyptian plane. I am certain. Wow. I am telling you this information has been completely verified. I am showing you this on a spreadsheet. Now, these are all the instances in which this plane, 68 instances that this plane crossed with Erica.
Okay. The Egyptian plane. I can spend a lot of time. No, Wichita, Kansas, by the way, is listed no less than 8 times as a destination on that spreadsheet for the plane SUBTT. It's an Egyptian-owned Dassault Falcon 7X. And just so you know, Wichita is like one of those primary, it's like a global hub in certified FAA service centers, and Dassault has had Wichita State University a partnership with them since 2015. And this, what she just showed you would be very much in line with basic service maintenance repairs. And of course, Candace, with the initial story, missed the time of the flight of departure from Provo by about 6 hours, confused coordinated universal time with Utah time. So none of this spreadsheet does zero to substantiate Erica's whereabouts.
What? We began panicking when she discovered the Egyptian planes because that was her big gotcha moment, guys. The Egyptian planes. Oh, I thought it was the beehives. I thought the bees was the big gotcha moment, and everyone started panicking over that. Oh dear, what are we going to do about the bees, man? The bees came to me in my dream. Charlie, help me. He came to me in my dream too, and then apparently I found out about the Egypt planes too, but I can't read the bloody flight logs. What? You are absolutely insane, woman. I mean, how in the world do people follow this dingbat? Millions of people watch this woman on a regular basis. They are hooked on the next thing that this dingbat has to say. Honestly, I can't believe for the life of me that we have the amount of people that are watching let's do some quick math. I'm assuming that the few million people, on average, she's got about 2-something million people that are watching her episode. I would have a guess that roughly around 1.9 million people are crazy dingbats that believe everything that she has to say. And the remaining, this is being very conservative, right? The remaining 100,000, I'm assuming, are people that are taking this, clipping it, and making other forms of content with it. I'm assuming. I don't think it's that. That's the number. I'm being very generous there with 100,000. Could realistically only be maybe like 10 for all we know. But seriously, there are some very crazy, delusional people that are watching Candace Owens. Just so you're aware. And look, I gave up on Steven Crowder a little while ago, especially after things came out with how he was treating his wife. I didn't comment about that because I didn't really know too much, and it was neither my business to. But it seems like he's making a comeback, and it seems as if Steven has got some brains about him when it comes to truth and facts. And when it comes to Candy Owens, he's right. She is the C word, right? A deplorable and a despicable one at that. Undercover operatives, guys. The undercover operative was Nathan Livingston of Milk Bar TV, who signed up and paid the money. Nathan, if you're watching this, mate, you're an undercover operative. And you were paid by someone, goodness knows who, to record Candy Owens' private book club that you paid for, mind you, that she put up there behind a paywall. So not so private, right? Because you're able to pay for it. Nevertheless, man, you are responsible for being a private operative in this pre-planning thing to try and take down Candy Owens, and she's not going to have it. So, you know, the thing is with narcissists and psychopaths, they will try and twist everything they possibly can to make themselves look good. And, it appears that there's this cabal of people that are trying to dismantle Candy Owens, and they can't debunk her. But it's all pre-debunking, apparently. I don't know how that's possible, but hey, anything's apparently possible with Candy Owens, people. Man, she is nuts, isn't she? We manufactured that claim out of thin air that Candy Owens was implicating Erica Kirk in Charlie Kirk's death. Right. Where in the world did we possibly fabricate that out of thin air, I wonder? We just somehow made it up based off of the thing that she was saying in her book club, that they betrayed Charlie Kirk. They being who? Oh, wait, she talks about that. Oh, yes, that's all happening, guys, because of the Egyptian plane. We all freaked out, including Steven Crowder. Steven freaked out after he saw Candy Owens' book club of her going completely ape shit insane. Yes, Steven saw it from Nathan Livingston, made a video about it and said, "You are a crazy dingbatted woman." And she did not like that. So Candace does what Candace does. Comes after you. Seems like Steven is actually making like jokes about this because that's all you can do, right? Like nowadays, when it comes to Candace, if you can't see that she is one delusional, like crazy person, maybe, and I've said this a number of times, maybe you need to get mental health check. Maybe. Go get an assessment of your brain. Because, I mean, Steven Crowder can see it. Why can't you? Yes, guys, it's been utterly verified. By who exactly, we don't know. But Steven said once you actually look at the flight logs and you're not a mummy sleuth of the internet, it was mentioned 8 times. And of those 8 times, Candace got the time zones wrong again, because that's what she does. She doesn't really verify anything. And then also, she treated routine flight log maintenance stops like covert ops. Use an Egyptian registered jet as her conspiracy prop. Sound familiar? But guys, it is a huge thing. And people did their own investigation. The mummy sleuths of the internet. She deputized all the mummy sleuths of the internet and said, "Go forth, ye mummy sleuths, and find me some good conspiracy material that's going to apparently change the internet as we know it. Go out there, find it, and send it to me at tips@candaceowens.com. And when I see it, and if I think that it's a good conspiracy theory, I can run with it. Away we go." And I'll just put up a post on Instagram that says, "What I've found out about the Charlie Kirk death will change everything, guys. Will change everything. Today is going to be big. Let's go big. Challenge accepted." Well, Stephen accepted the challenge and debunked you within like 10 seconds. It took you, how long? Over an hour to come up with your baseless claims. And it took Stephen all but 10, 15 seconds to debunk your ludicrous claim with actual evidence, with actual receipts. Funny that. So what is it, guys? You're going to continue following this dingbat, Candace Owens, or you're going to follow people that don't have a stake at all financially in the matter and actually have a stake in truth. Are you going to follow them? Because that's what I'm doing. Seems to be working out real well. Anyway, that's enough from me. You guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.